It's a form of discrimination in India and across Southeast Asia that dates back thousands of years. And while most Americans have only a vague idea of what it is, the caste bias is happening right now, right here in the United States as well. Then Maury Soundararajan, who advocates for members of the lowest ranked caste, explains.
It's based on a social fiction, very similar to the way that race is, with the idea that a certain group of people who are born in the top caste, which is called the Brahmin caste, basically had all the privileges and basically divided up the rest of society on lowering grades of caste and spiritual purity. And the lower that you went on the pyramid, the more excluded you were, the more terrible jobs that you got.
But some of the most sought-after jobs in this country are impacted by the legacy of caste discrimination.
It has been over 1 year since I left Google.
Tanuja Gupta used to be a senior manager at Google until she says she tried to organize a talk about the subject of caste discrimination.
A number of Google employees started reporting to HR and to my VPs that they felt the talk that was about to be held was Hindu-phobic. It made them feel unsafe at the workplace.
The talk was canceled.
When I blew the whistle on this decision, Google lowered my performance rating, reduced my compensation, and deemed me ineligible for future promotions.
Gupta eventually quit, writing in a resignation letter that my career at Google has come to an end because of this company's willful ignorance of caste discrimination. A Google spokesperson said, "We made the decision not to move forward with this proposed talk, which was pulling employees apart," adding that it has a very clear policy against retaliation and discrimination in our workplace. Then Maury Soundararajan has spent much of her career trying to get media companies to add caste as a protected category in their hate speech policies.
I went to school at UC Berkeley where I was one of the first caste-oppressed students to be out about my identity. During that time, I faced a lot of threats, both rape threats and death threats. People would openly spit on my face and give me slurs.
Since then, universities like the Cal State system got the ball rolling on banning caste discrimination. Back in February, Seattle became the first city to ban caste discrimination, and now California is on the verge of becoming the first state to do the same. But not every South Asian American agrees that we need specific laws and policies aimed at ending caste discrimination here in the U.S. Suhag Shukla is the executive director of the Hindu American Foundation, and she says laws might actually amplify discrimination.
The challenge with caste as a category is that when you look at the way these pieces of legislation have come about, or in the definitions themselves, they're equating caste with only South Asians. So what you basically end up with is the only category under non-discrimination law that specifically targets a group based on their ethnicity. And that is basically discrimination.
But advocates are hoping changes will come soon.
So I'm very excited about what the future holds for the caste civil rights movement, and I really can't wait to see where we go next.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.